Hello and welcome to Life Sciences in Review, presented by me, Evan Lucas, for the IQ Group Global. End of financial year is fast approaching, and I think it's really valid to now have a look at the ASX 300 healthcare versus the ASX 300. And want to start with the two charts that I've now got for you, which is the last 6 months and over the preceding 12 months as well. And you can very clearly see that the healthcare space well and truly outstrips the overall broader market. And it's not hard to understand why that's been the case. The 23 stocks inside that index have been very well supported. And what you now need to look at is the chart on screen quite clearly. If you have a look, it's up 21%, yes, over the last 6 months. It's up 27% over the last 12 months. But more importantly is that what's come with that is the earnings growth behind it. And you can see this on the chart there. The total revenue generated over the last 12 months has been very strong. In fact, it's touching the top end of that 5-year band. You can also have a look at things like also the yield. Yield has fallen away, and that's actually a positive thing. That means that it is being bid up and bid up strongly. Healthcare is a growth industry and a very strong growth industry at that. And what was very strong over the last year, and something that we've alluded to before, is that the government spending in it at the moment is well and truly on the way up. Have a look at the Medicare numbers that we saw over the last 12 months. Each month has been increasing, whether that's across surgical, whether that's across pathology, and then also into the hospitals. And that has been a generation movement that we're seeing also on budgets. Whether you support left or right of the political divide does not matter. GDP now sits at 10.8% in the healthcare space and is only going to expand. And that chart again from the first part shows you exactly why that is the case. The other thing about the ASX 300 healthcare index is the broad base that it has across the whole life science space. Really want to highlight a few of them. Look at the biomedical space. Clearly the fact that the biggest behemoth in there being CSL continues to put R&D front and center. $645 million in R&D for this financial year alone is a major contributor. Why? But it's not the only space and the only stock in there. You can see that across the surgical suppliers, the pathology suppliers, all inside that health space that are growing. So what a year it's been. I'll certainly be looking at doing the best and worst performance over the next coming weeks. But clearly the healthcare space continues to be inflation hedged and continues to be the growth space to be.